backups come up big, especially versus the AFC South. And we got the Browns beating the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence, no backup in this game.
No.
Miraculously, after being turned like a pretzel last game, came back, played in this game. Lost, though, did throw 3 interceptions, so maybe he should not have played. But he looked fine out there. And I think it's one of those situations where if Trevor Lawrence can play a whole game like that, you play Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, that's right. There's no, you don't doubt that at all. That's exactly right. And I don't think his play was because of his ankle or anything like that, right? I'm sure it wasn't perfect. I'm sure, there's probably a few plays where he would go, I would have ran here or maybe moved, but I didn't look at it and go, oh man, he's having a hard time throwing the ball the way he wants because he can't step into anything, right? There was none of that. So I don't think that's a legitimate excuse for that. Is he 100%? Of course not. Could he make some of the plays he usually makes outside of the pocket? Of course not. It wasn't the same there. But I don't sit here and go, oh, their game plan wasn't the same. They had to cut out plays of their offense because Trevor couldn't throw the ball in the pocket. That was not the case.
Nick Chubb for Prez. I wonder who he roots for.
Yeah.
Or she. Damn okay Browns. They have beaten 4 of the 6 AFC playoff teams, including the number 1 seed. Multiple injuries, 4 different starting quarterbacks, and have a 1-game lead on all other AFC wildcard teams. And they're doing it with that man you're seeing on YouTube right now. Joe Flacco out-dueled Trevor Lawrence. 311 yards, 3 touchdowns. Did have a couple turnovers. That's okay. We'll overlook that because he won the game. But, I mean, this is pretty crazy for a guy who turns, 57 in a week or something.
It's insane. And in both weeks, they've had to ask him to throw 40-something balls, right? That's where I was like, what? I was expecting like, hey, Joe's, 16 for 22, right? Something like that in a football game both weeks. They're going like, hey, can you carry the team and make, 50 right reads for us here every game? That's where it's shocking, Great game planning early on. It was all boots and play action passes. David Njoku, they had the 4th down play. They go for it on 4th and short to prove me wrong. Njoku wide open, touchdown. Yeah. Great job by them, right? They had it going on early. They really did. Then the what was it? A Flacco, I want to say it was the Browns totally controlling the game. He throws the slant route to Amari Cooper, who gets a nice little gain. He gets stripped, and that kind of jump-started the Jaguars, right, and what they do. But the bottom line is the Jaguars' D is concerning right now, right? It's concerning. They're just letting up too many big plays in every facet, let alone Joe Flacco and company, having their way with you in the pass game. So that concerns me. And then the other side of that is when you can't run the ball against Cleveland and you have to throw the ball close to 50 times, they're going to make 5 or 6 plays in the game. They're going to cause 4 turnovers, right? They're special there. You can't drop back that many times against that group and think you're going to, come away and go, oh, we won the game and we played clean on offense. There's no way. They just got too many guys, whether it's Newsom, Emerson, the strip sacks, whatever. They got people everywhere. There's too many playmakers altogether, but big win for the Browns. And, kind of unbelievable what they're doing with Joe Flacco here.
Browns Bungle says, damn okay Myles Garrett. He didn't put up a huge box score, only recording the 1 sack on the 2-point attempt. However, he was a game record, constantly taking up 2 or 3 blockers and opening other guys up. And that takes us to Inside the Numbers, powered by AWS. We'll take a look at Myles Garrett versus Blake Hance. And Next Gen Stats tells us that Myles Garrett generated all 9 of his pressures after the Jaguars' backup left tackle Blake Hance replaced the starter Ezra Cleveland during the second quarter. Sorry, Blake Hance, you have made the podcast for the first time, and we're talking about you getting beat by Myles Garrett.
I know. Well, and he's really the third string guy. I mean, Ezra Cleveland's the backup to Walker Little, who got hurt last week too. So it's like they're down the line there. Part of the reasons why, Trevor got hit a lot. They couldn't run the ball. There was issues across the board there. That team, not only is their front 4 good to get after the quarterback, Schwartz does like what we talk about a lot of times. He just goes, well, I'm not just going to rely. I'm going to give them some help every now and then. We're going to do some crazy blitzes or fake a few crazy blitzes to give Myles Garrett an edge, right? And, you talk about that game. Again, I talked about it was 14-0. Amari Cooper fumbles. Jags get a 12-yard touchdown drive. It goes 14-7. Momentum goes back to the Jaguars. They get a stop. They get the ball. They drive right down the field. and Trevor tries to throw like a skinny post to the left. I think it was to Calvin Ridley. Ridley wasn't even turned around looking, and Emerson got the interception, and they were in the red zone or maybe fringe red zone. That was another huge moment of the football game that I went, whoa, saved them there, right? Then to go up 21-7, that was the Jaguars were backed up, and the receiver Washington fumbled. And I can't remember who caused that fumble. It might have been Walker, the linebacker, number 5. But those were two big moments in the game where Jaguars drove down and you were going, oh, man, they're gonna tie this up or make it 14-10. They get an interception, right? It's 14-7. The Browns offense was stalling, and you're going, man, here goes the Jags again. Damn it, the Browns going to be able to hang in here, and their defense makes a big play, gets Joe Flacco and company a short field, and they go on a 22-yard touchdown drive. They go up 2 scores. So those were huge moments in the football game, and their Browns D, that drives the Cleveland Browns for sure.
And that was Inside the Numbers, powered by AWS. Cleveland Browns 8-5. They have won games with 4 different starting quarterbacks.
Oh, it's amazing. And then, to your love and the theme of the day, the 4th and 3 play call, right? Did you love that? Were you doing cartwheels there?
Oh, my gosh.
4th and 3, they throw it over to Bell, little bunch on the right, and Jacksonville got a little confused about who has who. That was the play of the day. They put them up 28-14, 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter,
you got the ball,
and they never really relinquished the lead.
You got the ball midfield, right? You want to make something happen there, and they could have gone 3 and out and punted right there, but they go, let's go for a 4th and 3, 41-yard touchdown later. Yeah, you take the 28-14 lead, and really it got closer at the end there, but that was once the game was already over, I will say.
Yo, what up, homies? Thanks for watching. Remember, subscribe to Chris Simms Unbuttoned. Right now, we got Sunday Pod, right? So you can have it Monday morning. We recap all the action. Wednesday, it's the What the Happened podcast. We're going to get deep in the weeds on the key matchups of the week. And then Thursday, I'm picking games with that jerk Florio. So you know where to find us, homies. Keep watching. Peace out. We'll see you.